Hello everybody. Today's introduction into the short-term work visa of South Africa. Okay, so South Africa does offer a short-term work visa, and I want to explain in the following video when you need to apply for it, how to apply for it, how long it's issued, can you extend it locally, and lots of other practical things. I get asked all the time about the short-term work visa. Okay. So let's start. So South Africa does offer a short-term work visa. It's called a Section 11.2, according to the section in the Immigration Act. It is a visitor visa with an explicit endorsement to work. It is issued for up to 90 days for most passports. You do have to apply for it overseas at a South African mission, most of the times in person, sometimes still via post, but that depends really on the preference of the mission. But the principle is it has to be applied for outside South Africa at a South African mission. The processing times are roughly 5 to 10 working days, and that's fairly reliable. Okay, the documents you need to show there are a few documents, but it's not too onerous. But it's also not just a travel visa. So you need an invitation letter, you need undertakings from the local South African receiving entity, and you need also confirmation of the sending entity, the relationship, and travel bookings, accommodation, etc., etc. So that application gets submitted at the South African mission, gets processed there, and then after 5 or 10 days, your passport gets returned to you with the 11.2 in it. You then fly to South Africa, and you can extend that 11.2 once in a calendar year by another 90 days. Okay, so it's very, very important to understand. In the old days, you could apply for various ones, but now, not now, but since a couple of, I think 2 or 2.5 years, the Home Affairs has determined that per calendar year, you can apply for one 11.2 outside South Africa, and you can extend it once, taking you to 180 days per year. Okay, I often in practice get asked, but if I only use the first 60 days of my first 90 days, I go out, can I apply for a new one for 30 days? No, you cannot. We can have long legal discussions, but I think the viewers are not interested in that. So therefore, the short answer, no, you cannot. So really, it's a 90 days plus locally 90 days extension. And that's really what is important to understand. And then once the new calendar year starts, you can obviously apply for a new one and extend it once again. Okay? It is aimed for project work, repairs, etc. It is not aimed at permanent or continuous work in South Africa. It is also not aimed at a rotator permit, right? Some African countries have, for oil and gas sector, rotator permits. It's not designed to do that. South Africa doesn't have a rotator visa. So it's really project related. So the last question I want to answer really is, what actions or tasks require a short-term work visa, and what can you do on a business visa? Because that's always a very, very important question. So the good news is that if you want to attend a conference or attend client meetings or meetings in your daughter company, that is all allowed on a normal tourist visa, which most passports, visa-exempt passports, get issued at the border of South Africa. So no need to apply for a short-term work visa. Okay? So when do you need to apply for a short-term work visa? Well, when you work in the Republic. When do you work in the Republic? And here it becomes quite tricky. So usually when you do actions which are in line with your usual business overseas. So I want to make a practical example. If you are a high-paid solicitor in London and your client's UK company has a daughter company in South Africa, and you have to negotiate with the trade unions a potential retrenchment process, you fly to South Africa and you spend a week here or 2 weeks to negotiate. That's work, because that's in your usual line of work. That requires a short-term work visa. This is not a business meeting, okay? And then also maybe some clients are asking us, I'm going to have only business meetings, but I'm going to come for 2 months. Now that's not believable. Most likely you're actually working, and you need to be quite wary of this. So I do think that the low threshold to apply for Section 11.2 and the fast processing time speaks for the argument that if in doubt, rather apply for a short-term work visa, and we of course gladly assist you with that. And if you found this useful, the video useful, please like us, share us, and do the usual things. And until soon, bye bye.